Okay, this is going to be a video about Ramones bootleg albums and how I'm kind of getting to the end of it. I'll keep looking, but there's only one or two that I need. Let's start off with the first album. And this one, when I got it, didn't have the little inner lyric sheet. I really should get one of those. There's the LP. And I don't have a bootleg record to go with that, for that particular album. But I do have one for this one. So, Leave Home and the first album are just going to have to share this one. And there's the lyric sheet to the Leave Home. And the Leave Home LP. And the bootleg. And this has got songs from the Ramones and Leave Home. And it's recorded in Boston, 1976, May 12th. Quality is pretty good on this. Okay, here we get to Rocket to Russia. And this one's got a lot of bootlegs to it, and I have a few of them. Here's the record. First one is the famous It's Alive. I picked this one up in San Bernardino, California. And here's the LPs to it. And then here's the one that's even better, the Ramones It's Alive 2. Recorded 1 or 2 nights before It's Alive, somewhere in England. And this one is probably the best Ramones record ever because it has the song I Can't Give You Anything on it. The other live versions don't. And here are the records to it. And one of them has a etching side that says Gabba Gabba Hey. Let's move these up here because it's getting to be a lot of them. All right, this is the Ramones Road to Ruin LP. Record and lyric sheet. And this one's kind of tore up. Had a big rip in it when I bought it. Actually, no, I didn't buy this. Somebody gave it to me, believe it or not. In the early 90s, somebody just gave me this record. All right, and this is a bootleg concert from the tour for Road to Ruin, and this is from Ann Arbor, Michigan. And the record is red. I just got up, I gotta go to work. But here's another one from the Road to Ruin tour. There's a little story they tell about February 8th, 1979 in Buffalo, New York. And here's the picture disc. And it's a great show with great songs on it, as you can imagine. Okay, we've got to start another stack. These are starting to pile up. All right, this is the end of the century. And I think this is a great record. Oh, and here's the record. And it's actually, I like every single song on this record. All the Way, High Risk Insurance. Those are great songs. And here's some bootlegs. Or not so much bootlegs, but live recordings, excuse me, from the End of the Century tour. And this one is from Oslo. And here's the record that goes with it. And it's called Ramalama for some reason. Here's another end of the century tour live recording. This one's called Triple J Live at Wireless. And here's the album. All right. Let's start putting these right here. All right, this is Pleasant Dreams. And this one is half and half. Half good, half, but still, it's good. I mean, you know, you wouldn't want to skip it if you're buying Ramones albums. And this was, it wasn't hard to find, but this is one of those records where you just got to break down and pay the price if you want it, because as the years go by, it's just not going to get any cheaper. It's really not going to get more expensive. It's just going to stay at a certain price. And this is a show from New York City, 1982, off of the Pleasant Dreams tour. And it's got two songs off of it. I mean, off of the Pleasant Dreams record. It only has 2 songs off of it. But it is a Pleasant Dreams, I guess, show. Although this little piece of paper, it lists all the songs that are on the show that's on the record from New York. But down here, the flyer is for Santa Cruz, California, Friday, April 11th. Anyway, Pleasant Dreams is covered. This is not covered. I can't find a bootleg to this tour. So if you know of one, let me know. But there just isn't a bootleg to the Subterranean Jungle tour that I can find. So I'm missing one. I thought I had it with the Eaten Alive bootleg that I just showed. And no, I got going through them and I'm missing one. Actually, I'm missing 2. If anybody knows where a CBGB's first time around record is, let me know. Too Tough to Die. That's a great record. Here's the lyrics to the great record. Here's the great record. And here is the bootleg of a show from England on February 25th, 1985 on the Too Tough to Die tour. And there's the disco. But wait, there's more. The rest of the show is on these 2 7-inch records. There. So with the 2 7-inch records, you get the whole show. It probably should have just been a double LP. It's kind of weird the way they did this. And finding these little 7-inch records to complete the show is kind of hard, and then when you do find them, you see the price and you go, ugh. That's terrible. Anyway, full Too Tough to Die concert experience. All right, Animal Boy. This record has some good songs on it. Lyrics to just one song and then photo of the band. And here's the album. And here's a bootleg of a concert for the Animal Boy tour. This is Halfway to Amsterdam. Here's the disco that goes to it. All right. Now we got Halfway to Sanity. This is a good album. It's got some really good songs on it. It's got some ducks on it and some lyrics. And here's the little thing from a cassette from long ago. I'll put that right there. Here's the album. And here's the show. Even though it shows CJ Ramone on there. And this one's called I Don't Care About History. But this is a, it's 2 shows, and it's from the Halfway to Sanity tour. And here's the Azul Disco. Alright, Brain Drain. There's a few from this. And they're not bootlegs. These are official recordings. And there's the brain that got drained. And here's the record of the brain that got drained. Alright, this is the single disc, Loco Live. And what's this on? Chrysalis Records. And here's the thing that came inside of it. Just production notes and photos. Here's the double live Loco Live, or double LP Loco Live. Pretty much the same, except this one has a couple of different songs on it than that one. So I think it was a mishmash of different shows. And these are gray records, and there are 2 of them. And this is not, the funny thing is, this isn't, the double LP isn't any longer, or doesn't have a lot more songs than the single LP. It's kind of strange. You think it would, but it doesn't. Okay. Let's get down to the last of it, Mondo Bizarro. Man, this is a great record. And here's a thing from Warehouse Records, $2 off. The Mondo Bizarro LP, which I didn't partake in that. I just kept it when they handed it to me. And here's the album. No lyric sheet with that one. Here's the bootleg record. This is... I think this is 2 nights. It says Hollywood Palladium, October 14th, but I think this is 2 nights, like 13th and 14th, and I was at one of these shows that's on this record. All right, Acid Eaters. This show I was not at. They did... for this tour, advertise a show at Las Vegas, at the Huntridge, but due to poor ticket sales, believe it or not, they canceled the show. Otherwise, I would have seen this tour. So there's the Acid Eaters record. Here's the advertisement for the show at the Palladium that I didn't go to because I thought I was going to the Las Vegas one. Alright, and here's a show from the Acid Eaters tour. Somewhere, Uruguay. And it's got songs from the Acid Eaters album on it. Last one, Adios Amigos. There's the record, no lyric sheet in that one. And here is an official last show. The Ramones and Adios Amigos was the album that they were advertising when they did the last show. There you go. Blue and orange records. And here's the Ramones Greatest Hits Live, and this is a show from New York from the Adios Amigos tour. And the last little thing, this is a bootleg, but it does go with this album. And this has got, let's see, what songs are on this thing? Oh, side A is RAMONES, and side B is Any Way You Want It. Completing the full show. All right, I gotta go to work. So, let's put all these back. That was my Ramones so far bootleg album collection with the album they were touring matching it. So yeah, Subterranean Jungle. If anybody can help me out, that'd be great. Goodbye.